Coming soon in the ghetto. All the houses are full of leakage, nowhere to stay. Come and see the widow living in the street with her children. Since the daddy went to war to fight, he never lived to see them. The children have no shelter, oh, children have no education. The children have no one to call their friend. The children have no food.
Not at all. Whenever you hear this song, then you know exactly what's about to happen. On ABC Radio 105.7, the official voice of the Atlantic Broadcasting Corporation, beaming live, coming to you directly from the corners of Broad and Buchanan Street here in Central Monrovia, the nation's capital. Yes, this is the song that opens and closes the program, the editorial review. With me, Jackson Secret Jr., your regular host. This is the platform that brings you the major headlines, the major stories, trending in the newspapers, the local dailies, or the print media, if you may call it. So however you're listening this morning, wherever you're listening from, maybe you're driving to town, headed to work, or just relaxing home, and you are tuned into 105.7. It says to you, this is the right place at the right time, and together we can go ahead, we can drive you through. We bring you under the headlines on this platform and increase your appetite to wanting more. But that you go and look for the newspaper yourself and read the details. A few bars of our theme song to be right back.
Follow me, now take it to. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. I can't stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. Hey yo, excuse me, Mr. Journalist. I wonder how you make your headlines in the press release today. Although I read the news every day, but I'm really still getting confused now. And I just wanna ask you some questions. Oh, is it based on money? Is it based on presidency? Is it based on technology? Is it based on war? Tell me, we got major headlines. Oh, we got major story. Yeah. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines. We got major story. Yeah. There is no job, no money for hustlers. Come take up coverage, the rainy season coming soon. In the ghetto, all the houses are full of leakage, nowhere to stay. Come and see the widow living in the street with her children. Since the daddy went to war to fight, he never lived to see them. The children have no shelter, oh, children have no education. The children have no one to call their friend.
Yes, of course, welcome back.
To eat.
Welcome back. Oh, and a pleasant good morning as well. Let's get started quickly. And our first stop this morning on the platform, the editorial review, is the front page Africa newspaper. The front page Africa newspaper.
How many people do?
This is volume 17,
How many people do?
number 174.
How many people?
And this paper is sold for $40 Liberian.
Oh man.
That's the front page Africa newspaper.
No gods, no glory, no help.
Today is Thursday,
That's what we know.
September 14,
How many
and
people?
2023 is the year.
How many people do you cherish?
Thursday,
People do you
the eve to the weekend.
most especially for men.
Front page Africa newspaper. What's on the front page of the front page? Let's go there quickly. Burglary at RIA Customs amid drugs air wheel bill saga. Burglary at RIA Customs amid drugs air wheel bill saga. There was no time to carry on the burglary except the issue when the drugs been come out. Then you say, Liberia, my country, Liberia is an interesting place. Yeah. The next story right here on the front page, Africa. Drug addiction reaches a crisis. Drug addiction reaches a crisis. Of course, yes, we cannot overly emphasize this. The issue of drugs in our country has reached a certain level that needs the attention of every Liberian. This is it. You can grab a copy of the front page Africa right there for just $40 Liberian and read the details therein.
Hey yo, excuse me, Mr. Journalist. I wonder how you make your head round.
Excuse me, Mr. Journalist.
Since the day,
But I don't know that this single only know that men can only be journalists.
since every day,
They also have female journalists too.
he getting
So you should have said, excuse me, Madam Journalist.
ask you some questions.
Excuse me, Sister Journalist.
They say based,
Or excuse me, Miss Journalist.
they say based on precedence.
How do you make your headlines?
Some tech,
How do you write your press releases?
some war. Tell me,
Because we've got major headlines here for you this morning. I'm talking about the kids running between cars.
there is no
The ones walking in the street with their disabled and visually impaired parents. Who cater to them or who read their stories as well.
story.
Or we only go after the stories that have
Come take a coverage
that are lucrative.
in the ghetto.
But that's it. The news write-up decide what to make news. Our next stop this morning
Living in the street without you.
is the new newspaper.
Since
Our traditional
he
island,
never lived to see.
few blocks away from ABC radio headquarters.
Oh,
The Nation News since 1989. You can grab a copy too for just $40 Liberian and read the details.
to eat.
September 13, 2023 is the year, and today is Thursday.
You.
Volume 34, number 101. That's the new newspaper.
Raise your hand up
What's on the front page of the new newspaper?
to me.
Let's see it. We are connects more homes in Bon County. That's President George. We are connects more homes in Bon County. LEC is taking over. President We Are connects more home in Bon County. This is worth celebrating. Still on the front page of the new newspaper, boost for Liberia's education system. Government launches secondary school textbooks. Boost for Liberia's education system. Government launches secondary school textbooks. Quickly to the back page of the new newspaper. What do we have? Feeding humans with dead bodies. Feeding humans with dead bodies. Man 27 arrested in Maryland. Maryland pa le boyo bene gen fini pour net. Feeding humans with dead bodies. Man 27 arrested in Maryland. Jesus. CDC opposes abortion bill. CDC opposes abortion bill. Cummings gets a major boost. Still on the back page of the new newspaper. Cummings gets major boost. That's presidential candidate Alexander Benedict Cummings here. Say gets major boost. IAA, that's an internal agency, internal audit agency, commits to impartiality. Internal audit agency commits to impartiality. What's the editorial of the new newspaper? What is it? We welcome the deployment of EU election observation team. We welcome the deployment of EU observation team.
And I
You
just
can grab a copy of the new newspaper right there
they say based
for
on
just $40 Liberian.
they say
So
based
this is how I would like to leave it right there for the new newspaper.
on technology.
And our next stop this morning,
Tell me,
reporting the truth to you,
oh,
and it's the motto of the Oracle News Daily.
there is no job.
Oracle News Daily, reporting the truth to you. Since it haven't, it's been doing well. That's the Oracle News Daily. Few young and talented young men are beyond this one.
Come take a cup.
Volume 1,
This season come
number 78,
the ghetto.
and $40 Liberian is the price as well.
There's nowhere to sleep. Come and see the widow living in the street with her children. Since the daddy went to war to fight, he never lived to see them. The children have no shelter, oh, children have no education. The children have no one to call their friend. The children have no food to eat. Oh,
You can grab a copy. What's on the front page of the Oracle News Daily? Like I said, it's $40 Liberian to get a copy. Let's go quickly. I know football, not kush. We are tells. I know football, not kush. President, we are on this one. He says that only football I know. I don't know about kush. Those of you who think that I'm selling kush or I'm the importer of kush, that's wrong. Quote, ejects murder charged. Justice Gloria Scott from lawyers bar. Quote, eject murder charge. Justice Gloria Scott from lawyers bar. Wow. We run quickly to the back page of the Oracle News Daily. It's all about vote for this number. Like we always told you here, we will not call the number. Those of you who want us to be calling that number, you can come and pay small thing, we'll call your number. How to Fight Drugs is the editorial. How to Fight Drugs is the editorial of the Oracle News Daily. You can grab a copy of it for just $40 Liberian right there and read the details.
cause I'm a fool. I cannot go to school cause no more money. Hey yo, excuse me, Mr. Journalist. I wonder how you make your headlines in the press release today. Although I read the news every day, but I'm really still getting confused now. And I just want to ask you some questions. Oh, is it based
And it's because of my confusion.
Is it based on
That's why I want you to take my question.
based on tech?
How do you write your headlines?
Is it based on what? Tell me. We got
Our next stop this morning is the Hot Pepper newspaper.
story. Yeah, there is no job. No job.
We too belong is the motto of the Hot Pepper newspaper. We too belong.
We got major story. Hey, there is no job. No job. No money for hustlers. Come take our coverage. The rainy season coming soon. In the ghetto, all the houses are full of leakage, nowhere to sleep.
This paper is sold for $40 Liberian,
The widow,
and you can grab a copy of
our
it.
children, since the
Volume 6,
want to fight in,
number 111218.
children have no shelter,
Number 11218.
children have no education,
September 14,
have no one,
2023 is the year.
children have no
You can grab a copy of it for just $40 Liberian.
oh,
What's on the front page of the Hot Pepper newspaper? We too belong.
no job.
Hot Pepper newspaper. Cummings Monserrato support swears. Cummings Monserrato support swears. That's it on the front page right here. And the only story, the back page is all about vote for this number 2. We're not call nobody number here. You not pay or we're not call your number. Can't advertise with all. The editorial welcoming the EU election observation mission team to the critical October 10 polls. Welcoming the EU election observation mission team to the critical October pool. $40 Liberian is the price for this one. You can grab a copy of it and read the details.
No job, no money, no cause, no glory.
Our next stop this morning
For poor
is
men,
the Inquirer newspaper,
we know.
volume 33, number 154. And it is sold for $40 Liberian too as well. You can grab a copy for just $40 Liberian. Because we only bring you the headlines here. The Inquirer daily newspaper. Let's go there. 1 year after reflecting on the legacy of Gina. 1 year after reflecting on the legacy of Gina. That is the late Anthony Philip and Wisse. He used to be called Gina. So the paper, he used to be the managing editor of the Inquirer newspaper. Since his demise, it's been 1 year now, and the paper is reflecting on his legacy. 1 year after reflecting on the legacy of Gina. Unregulated campaigning paralyzes we as government. Unregulated campaigning paralyzes we as government. Who is saying this one? Let's read you a few lines of this one. Somebody must be saying this. With 26 more days to the presidential and legislative election, almost all government ministers and agencies are being run by office assistant. This intriguing turn of event record and this must be true. But that's it right there. That's it. Let's go to page 10. I want to see who's making this comment. Who's making this comment? Official prolonged absence from their regular duties, which is against even the civil servant law of Liberia. What's more, their absence is due to their active campaigning activities. This decision has captured the attention of several citizens, raising questions about the implication for governance, electoral fairness, and the democratic process in the country. Our reporter who visited several ministries. That's it right there. You can grab a copy of it for just $40 Liberian. We'll come back to this story. I think it needs to be elevated. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. We will look at it and we will bring you the details therein.
I cannot go to school cause no more money. I can't stand no more cause no more food. I cannot go to school cause no more money. Hey yo, excuse me, Mr. Journalist. I wonder how you make your headlines in the press release today. Although I read the news every day, but I'm really still getting confused now. And I just wanna ask you some questions. Oh, is it based on money? Is it based on presidency? Is it based on technology? Is it based on war? Tell me, we got major headlines. Oh, we got major story. Yeah. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines. We got major story. Yeah. There is no job, no money for hustlers. Come take our coverage, the rainy season coming soon. In the ghetto, all the houses are full of leakage, nowhere to sleep. Come and see the widow, living in the street with her children. Since the daddy went to war to fight, he never lived to see them. The children have no shelter, oh, children have no education. The children have no one to call their friend. The children have no food to eat. We got major headlines. Oh, we got major story. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines. Major headlines. We got major story. Major story. There is no job, no money for hustlers. How many people do you love, man? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially women. No job, no money. No cause, no glory. No help for poor men. That's what we know. How many people do you love? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially poor men. No job, no money.
Our next stop this morning is the New Dawn newspaper.
No help for poor men.
Truly independent is the New Dawn newspaper motto. You can grab a copy of it and read the details as well. $40 Liberian. The New Dawn newspaper, volume 13, number 162. That's the New Dawn newspaper right here. It's our next stop. Let's see it right there. Cummins support gathers momentum in Monserrado. Cummins support gathers momentum in Monserrado. Yanti condemns drug importation. That's the presidential candidate, Madam Sarah Yanti Beslow, condemns drugs importation. What's on the back page of the New Dawn? We are not bringing in drugs. We are tells born citizens doing a campaign rally. You go explain tire, no evidence. Nigerian people say. George Weah says we are not bringing in drugs. He tells Bon County citizens, you go explain tire, papa, no evidence. Quickly to the editorial, the new down, welcoming the EU election observation mission to Liberia. You can grab a copy of it and read the details therein.
I can't stand no more, cause no more food.
Our next and final stop this morning
Go to school, cause no more money.
is the independent newspaper.
I can't stand.
Liberia most investigative newspaper is the motto of the independent newspaper.
Go to school, cause no more money.
And it's volume 22,
Hey, yo,
number 191.
mistakenly,
40 Liberian dollars is the price. You can grab a copy of it
in the
and read the details.
day. Although I read.
Let's go. As Shala Musu murder trial intensifies, Justice Scott gets major setback. As Shala Musu Scott murder trial gets intensified, Justice Scott gets major setback. Worst case scenario. Cummings describes Liberia rules others. Worst case scenario. Cummings describes Liberia rules other. The back page is all about another number again. You can grab a copy of it. Editorial, reiterating our plea for non-violence and credible proofs. Reiterating our pleas for non-violent and credible proofs. This is how I would like to bring you the end of the papers, the headlines from the papers. Shortly, we move quickly to our second segment. That's the conversational part. But we have to set the basis, make our own position, and activate the phone lines for your participation. A few bars of our theme song to be right back.
The children have no one to call their friend. The children have no food to eat. He got bigger than us. Oh, he got bigger story. There is no job, no money for hustlers. He got bigger than us. He got bigger story. There is no job, no money for hustlers. How many people do you love, man? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially poor men. No job, no money. No plus, no glory. No help for poor men. That's what we know. How many people do you love? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially poor men. No job, no money. No plus, no glory. No help for poor men. That's what we know. We got bigger than money. We got bigger story. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got bigger than money. We got bigger story. There is no job, no money for hustlers. You don't know stories? You've been writing stories for rapper pages. Keep writing stories about people who not too concerned. We got a lot of people in the ghetto, people on the block, people in the street. If y'all know what I know, follow me, and I'll take you to places where people are suffering. We got lame people, I mean, people that in need, man. People too much in need. Come on, yeah. How many people do you love, man? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially poor men. No job, no money. No plus, no glory. No help for poor.
So let's bring this one down right here and go straightly into our conversation. It is from the Inquirer newspaper. Thanks for rejoining us. And that's the last segment of the show this morning, the editorial review here on ABC Radio. Unregulated campaigning paralyzes we as government. With 26 more days to the presidential and legislative elections, almost all government ministries and agencies are being run by office assistants. This intriguing turn of event record government officials' prolonged absence from their regular duties, which is against even the civil servant law of Liberia. Worse more, their absence is due to their active campaigning activities. This decision has captured the attention of several Liberians, raising questions about the implication for governance, electoral fairness, and the democratic process in the country. Our reporter, that's the inquiry reporter, who visited several ministries, including the Ministry of Commerce, Finance, Education, Gender, and Health, among others, yesterday, September 13, 2023, observed the absence of the ministers and their deputies, especially presidential appointees. For instance, some of the key ministers and deputies who deliberately abandoned their work for political reasons since the start of the campaign period are Finance Minister Samuel Tue, Commerce Minister Mawen Dix, and General Minister Wilhelmina Piso Serita. Others are Education Minister Ansu Sonin Garrison Yelu, and the list continues. Now, let's read you something before we go to that. The code of conduct says you cannot be active. But let's read you part 5. Part 5A, B, and C of the code of conduct. According to that, all officials appointed by the President of the Republic of Liberia shall not engage in political activities, canvass, or contest for elected office or offices, use government facility, equipment, or resources in support of partisans or political activities, serve on a campaign team. No government appointee should serve on a campaign team or any political party or the campaign of any independent candidate. Now, we've seen around here that government ministries and agencies visit them, and the people call names. Samuel Tue, Mawen Dix. As we speak to you, the Minister of Gender is currently in Grand Judea County's campaigning. She has abandoned the Ministry of Gender. Madam Wilhelmina Piso Serita. These people have abandoned the work, but they will be paid at the end of the month. The Liberian people tax will be paid to them, or taxes will be paid to them. But these people abandon their offices and they are in the field campaigning. The code of conduct was clear. If you want to campaign, resign the government position and go ahead and campaign. Nobody will stop you. But the argument will be the code of conduct is not fully into practice because the ombudsman has not been appointed. Are you kidding me? Go around. Everywhere you see the president, you will see a huge barrage. You will see a huge entourage of government officials, deputies, assistant ministers, deputy ministers, and government agency directors, and all of them will be there. And they think that they are doing well for this government. These people abandon their offices. These people abandon their offices and they are campaigning as if there's no work being done. Everywhere you go. Should it be the case? And this is not associated only with this government. It has always been the case. People, once there's elections and people vying for these positions, you will see that once there are elections in the country, you will see the ruling party, the officials will leave their government offices and be all over with the president. And this is causing some serious embarrassment to the workings of the government, to the runnings of the government. Who these people expect to do the work? And you're being paid. Who these people expect? But somebody will argue, if I don't go in the field to campaign, how do you think that I will get the position I'm sitting in as a minister? Because if the person that I support do not win, if the person that I support does not win the election, Do you think I will hold a position as a minister, deputy, or assistant minister? No. Because the other party that will win will bring in the new people. So in order to keep my job, I must go and work for my job. I must campaign to the people too for my job. So the whole issue of this code of conduct is a bit tricky. Yes, it's tricky. If I am an assistant minister and sit there right here, but the other side could be, hey, once you know what you do and you are a true Liberian, you're not worried. You don't have to campaign before you get a ministerial position. Once you are a Liberian, it is your right. Okay, it is, somebody will say it's your privilege because there are so many Liberians. And once you are selected, it means a privilege, but it's your right to get a job from government. But there are several persons like you who are qualified like you. But for you to be selected, it means there is something special about you. So to protect the job, the people too will leave the offices when campaign periods are around. So they will go into the field and start campaigning for the government. So I don't get it. Those people who crafted the code of conduct. Yeah, for me, I really don't get it. Look where we are today. Government ministries and agencies are virtually empty. These people are all over campaigning. And citizens are complaining. Where are those people we are paying our money? Go to visit various ministry and agencies, visit and see. Go and see for yourself. And you will know what we are talking about. Go and visit those places yourself. Everywhere the president is, in the counties, all over, they are using their government vehicles when the law forbids that. You cannot use government property. You cannot use government resources. How do we distinguish that? This code of conduct thing it needs a whole lot of work to be done about it. 0777105 0555105 are the numbers to call this morning. And if you are watching live, you can call WhatsApp on +2317750300966. +2317750300966. 0777105 and 0555105 Government ministries and agencies are virtually empty because those people, those officials of government, have abandoned their offices and they are campaigning hugely. This person right here. Hello.
Good morning.
Your name and where you join me from, sir? You need to put some strength in your voice. Your name? Okay, go ahead, Sano.
Let me say thanks for the program this morning. You know, we have been saying this thing over and over, but the president refused to listen to our prayer. Why would the ministry be empty up to now? We just tell we government. Take care.
Okay. 0777105 and 0555105 are the numbers to call this morning and be a part of the conversation here on ABC Radio 105.7. A violation of the Code of Conduct, Chapter 5, or Part 5 if you may call. This person, the people who are appointed by government, they should not be in active campaigning, but do they still around? And this problem is not only associated with this government. This has been an old age problem. Government come and government gone. This is how the people has been. This person. Hello.
Hello.
Your name and where you join me from, sir?
ABC Radio.
Yes, sir. Your name and where you join me from?
This is Jonathan calling from Ghana.
Go ahead.
When things fall apart, the central to hold very back to the point.
What do you mean?
Things are falling apart, so the central will no longer hold.
What is the thing?
ABC Radio.
What is the thing that are falling apart?
things are already falling apart. So the center is no longer whole. Thank you, ABC Radio.
Thank you very much. 077710510 055 are the numbers to call this morning and be a part of the conversation. We saw that in previous government, people who were appointed to government positions during campaign period, they leave those positions and go and campaign. And this is exactly what is happening right now. How can we bring an end to these things? How? How can we bring an end to these things? These people are occupying the positions. And during this period, government is supposed to be functioning. Government is supposed to be active. People will have to go to government to do business. Who do we have at these offices when everybody is in the field campaigning for their candidate? When you should not have been there. Yes. You should not be there. But today, that's what we see. All over. All over. And Liberians are wondering how our work, how do these people do our work? How? I need to check my lines here, and maybe we can take a few more calls, because shortly we go to we call it a day and move quickly for our news. ABC Radio News comes on at 12 midday. ABC News at 12. But still, we still here. Let me see this line.
Hey yo, excuse me, Mr.
Okay, right there. This person. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Your name and where you join me from, sir?
It's good to be with Jesus Network Blessing. When you work with Jesus Network Blessing,
hello?
it will be all right.
Hello.
Hello.
Your name and where you join me from?
This is Andrew Moses.
And what? Go ahead, make your point. I didn't get you. What you say?
It's good to have Jesus Network Blessing beside you. JNB, Jesus Network Blessing.
This place is not where you can run your campaign. We're talking different things and you are telling different things. JNB was in power for 12 years and the same thing was happening. So do not bring it here. Early time when people were going for election 2017, we saw government officials running campaign. So it's not something strange to unique to a particular party that you will say, I don't know, we're gonna network or we're gonna darkness. Are you serious? This person. Hello.
Good morning, Jackson.
Good morning, Bole. Your name and where you join me from? This should be Bole, right?
Yeah, this is Bole.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, Bole. Yeah, go ahead, make your point.
Thank you very much, Jackie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Jackie, those things only happen in a government that does not care for their people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where you see this kind of thing happen. If you really care for your people and you work for your people, ministers will not leave their director will not leave their offices and go run campaign. Because your working will speak for you. In a very country and in a broader district and in a villages.
Of course.
When you work for your people, your working will speak for you. But if you will not work instant and you want to work overnight, this is what you will get as a result. You will leave your children at home. You drop us at midnight. And this is what we are experiencing.
Okay.
All because they stay to work in the 6 years. And now they want to work and it's too late for them. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Bole. Thank you. 077-105-100 055-105-105 are the numbers to call this morning to be a part of the conversation. Put your call shoe and let's talk about it this morning. Violation of the code of conduct. And this thing has been old age something. It has been. This person, hello.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm fine. Your name and where you join me from?
Thank you. I'm trying to get here, and I'm doing my user residency district 4.
Go ahead.
The captain of the National Rescue Team of Nigeria. You know, my brother, I met you, and I need to be very careful. He said it is until 8 right?
Yeah.
He said, right?
Hello, you say? Yeah, it happened. Yeah, it happened.
All right. Can you please tell us those that were involved with the military regime? Because for those involved now, we know that when is someone sweat.
So wait. So let me.
Can you please tell us?
Yeah. So stay on the line. Let me tell you. Stay on the line. Let me tell you. Patrick Horner was at LBS. He was entrenched into the campaign.
Patrick Horner was at LBS.
And he was entrenched into the campaign. Amara Kone was entrenched into the campaign.
So LBS. Was he a minister or a deputy minister?
He was a head of a. Stop. So wait now. He was a head of an agency of a government. He was a director there.
I know that Patrick Horner was working with ELB, right?
And ELB.
He was a journalist, right? But you're pointing to ministers. You're not talking about journalists.
Amara Kone was one person. Julia Dongin Cassell.
You what?
Julia Dongin Cassell. Amara Kone.
Who was Julia Dongin Cassell? Was she not an ambassador?
You don't know Julia Dongin Cassell? Leave the lamb. Sorry. Why would these people be hypocrite like this? These things happen here and you know it. We need to do something about it as a country. It's not about a party thing. Hello?
My money not finished. Please do not cut me off. Let me the conversation into action, but I'm begging people listening
to
us.
But if you're not be sincere, listen now. If you're not be sincere, then it means I will not have you. But for you to ask me who was Julia Dongin Cassell, then I don't know what to say to you.
Brother, listen, we're not forcing. Don't cut me off.
No, I will cut you off. Listen, I will cut you off when you want to be insincere. And you cannot have all the time. No, say you don't know it. I can't call it to you. Say you know it. I will not call it to you. It's okay. Then we can have the conversation. Yeah, go ahead and say what you want to say.
You know, it is not good because, like for some of us, whether for this government, for the state government to power, they have been a violator, more especially we as Islam have been a violator of the law. Where was in office. What did he do? When he appointed a commission and what? The ambassador to United States of America without any confirmation. She put it before I met back. You know, so many things have happened.
Do you know how the Senate works? Hey, stop. Do you know how the Senate works?
Hello?
Do you know how the Senate works? Do you know how the Senate works? Do you know how the Senate works?
Follow me.
Do you know how the Senate works?
I know how the thing works about an ambassador.
Yes. You know how it works? So let me educate you small. Wait a minute, yeah? When the ambassador was appointed, the Senate was on break. And when the Senate is on break, it is not violation. The person can serve. When the Senate comes back, the person can be called back and come for confirmation. And that's just what happened to George Patton.
You said that the Senate was on break.
Yes.
When ambassador to America was appointed.
Yes, George Patton. That's his name, George Patton.
And George Patton. I know George Patton very good.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm asking you.
So when the Senate resumed, when the Senate resumed, he came back and they had a confirmation.
So you think it was fair enough? You know that the senators are on break, right?
It's not a violation.
It's enough for you to have appointed a commission.
No, it was never a violation because you were never commissioned, so you were only acting until the Senate can come back. He was acting until the Senate comes back. My man, you're not ready, man. I thought you were ready to learn. 0777105. This is how I would like to call it a day right here. No more time on our side. George Patton was appointed and the Senate was on break. When the Senate resumed, George Patton came back to the Liberian Senate and his confirmation was held. I was in that confirmation process. You cannot tell me that one. That one, I was there clearly. George Patton was appointed when the legislator was on break. This person, last caller. Hello. Hello, your name and where you join me from?
Hello.
Your name and where you join me from?
I mean, it's different,
and I just wanna ask you some questions. Oh, they say pay some money.
This is how I would like to draw the curtains on today's presentation of the show, the editorial review.
Technology.
And you can join us tomorrow morning, same time, same station, and let's have a conversation. Shortly is the news up next. Jackson Siegler Jr. is my name, and it's bye-bye from my end.
We got story. There is no job, no money for hustle.